Hey everyone, welcome back to Comic Frontline. Jay here with the review from The Edge. The Edge of Spider-Verse. That's right, Spider-Verse is almost upon us, and right now Marvel's throwing out The Edge of Spider-Verse. And this is Edge of Spider-Verse #1, my review for today. The title of this issue is Spider-Man Noir. The writers are David Hine and Fabrice Sapolsky. The art is by Richard Isanove. And for those who don't know Spider-Man Noir, here's a really quick recap of his history. It's like 1932, 1939 on this world. Peter Parker is raised by Aunt May and Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben passes away. Peter Parker's a journalist. He gets bit by a spider that comes from this ancient statue. Dreams of Anansi, the spider god. Wakes up with powers of Anansi. Decides with great power must come great responsibility. He becomes Spider-Man and fights crime. Basically, now this is a couple years later, and he has pretty much cleaned up New York. There's not really much crime there. There's still criminals, but it's not as bad as it was during Spider-Man Noir, the original miniseries. So, this book focuses on a new guy, Mysterio. Now, Mysterio wants Spider-Man's powers, and to get that he knows he needs the blood of Anansi. So he thinks if he gets Spider-Man's blood, he can give himself powers and he can take over as the Kingpin from Wilson Fisk, who's helping him, thinking that, he's going to get that power. So it's like kind of a, look over here, what a magician does, look over here and I'm going to do something over there type thing that he's trying to pull. To get Spider-Man in there, he tries to use Felicia Hardy, who was once Spider-Man's lover, and she's disfigured now because of the Spider-Man Noir series, and she wears a mask, and Mysterio puts on this big show where he puts out an advertisement. Everyone thinks it's a magic show, and it's very theatrical. He's like, Spider-Man needs to come and give a blood sacrifice to save the masked Catwoman. And Spider-Man, to save Felicia, goes there. Now, Peter's been having this nagging, banging in his head from a spider sense, and he thinks it's because of this. So he goes and he attacks Mysterio, but Mysterio hits him with this hypnotic gas. It weakens him a little, enough for him to get some blood and to put him in some kind of Houdini water trap thing. Spider-Man, the water starts to wear off the gas. Spider-Man wakes up, breaks out of it, takes out Mysterio. Everyone figures out that Mysterio is actually trying to kill her, Felicia, and the day is saved. But it's not, because just as it's all about to end, you think it's over. The guy who's been going around killing everyone, all the spiders, pops up and is about to kill Spider-Man Noir when Superior Spider-Man pops in and says, "We got a jet." Takes him, disappears. Now, Mysterio is like, "Where's the blood? Where's the vial of Spider-Man blood?" And we see that Felicia Hardy has it. What she does with it, will it be brought up? I don't know. That's how it leaves you. And then we get another bounce back to a final page with Superior Spider-Man and Spider-Man Noir. Same as Superior Spider-Man #32, where he basically welcomes Spider-Man Noir to the team and says, we gotta take this guy down. Story-wise, I really liked it. It was a really well-told story. Hine and Sapolsky told a great story here. It very much puts you into that setting, that world. You feel like you're a part of it. The characters are similar, but very different. And in a perfect combination. It's a perfect combination of that too. Mysterio feels very familiar, but yet totally different, and I loved it. I loved that the fact that they use Anansi and that Felicia, they might be setting up a story for Spider-Verse, maybe a mini after Spider-Verse. Maybe we can get a Spider-Man Noir story with her. Don't know, but I like that. I like that they even mentioned Mary Jane in here by her and Peter dating, but the war has changed her because she was over there. And Aunt May is very Aunt May-ish in every universe. Aunt May is Aunt May. So I really like this story. I'm giving it a solid 4 stars. The art, very well done. Now, it's not my usual cup of tea. I'm not really a fan of this style of art normally, but for this story, I had to suspend my regular style of art preferences and go with what fits the story. And this art very much fits the story, making it a perfect combination for the story. So I'm going to give the art 4 stars. Overall, if you're just going to be following Spider-Verse, I don't really think you need to pick this up, because this is very much a Spider-Man Noir story. If you don't know the character, pick it up to get to know him a little. But if you were looking for something that really connects you to Spider-Man, to Spider-Verse, you only get like 2 pages that does that. You know, it's that same thing that's happened in Superior Spider-Man. Pops in, saves him, leaves. We gotta take him down. So it's not really tied into Spider-Man, but as the title suggests, this is the edge of Spider-Verse. So I really like it. But if you want now a really good, solid story, a good Spider-Man story, a good story, period, despite Spider-Man or not, pick up this book. I'm saying pick it up. Whether you're following Spider-Verse or not, I recommend picking up Edge of Spider-Verse #1, Spider-Man Noir. Well, those are my thoughts. Now I want to know what yours are in the comments below. Also, like this video, subscribe to Comic Frontline, check out and subscribe to my channel, The Comic Book Theater. Check out Comic Frontline, the site, for all the latest previews, reviews, news, and interviews. For even more news on all things related to comics, comicrelated.com is your source for all your comic book needs with daily updates. And don't forget to like and follow me and Comic Frontline on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. I'll include all these links in the description below. Until then, I'll catch you in the next review.